It finally starts to feel a lot like spring. Trees and flowers are blooming as the landscape gets greener and greener. Oregon farmers do not ignore the biggest threat to their crops: cold, rainy weather over winter.
It was a pretty hard winter. There was a freeze really early that was very hard. A lot of the plants handle it fine, but there's a lot of things that don't like to get damaged by a really hard frost early and then sit all winter long.
Winter didn't spare the so-called U-Pick farms, a source of fresh produce for those willing to pick it up on their own.
I think more people are trying to find local sources of cheap food, and picking your own food can definitely help you save.
These farms also largely contribute to the county's agricultural success.
We have about $86 million in agriculture. With what's called vegetable crops, we grow about $16 million just in Lane County.
Farmers are not worried about local plants like apple and cherry trees. They're used to the weather. But they warn that more delicate and sensitive fruit like pears and plums might be less plentiful this summer. These include the world-famous Oregon blueberries.
That hard freeze that we had here, it just stayed and stayed and stayed, and so we were afraid it would kill off all the new growth.
While the farmers stay hopeful, they admit we won't know what the crops look like until June. Reporting from Eugene, I'm Weronika Budak.